Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening. This is the National News Telecast. I'm Movin Hetiarachi.
And I'm Hishain Ali. Let's have a look at the headlines for tonight. The President says facilities will be provided for Madhu pilgrimage without hindrance. MP Rashad Badruddin gratitude to the President over allocating large funds for development for Manor after many years. MP Namal reiterates that capturing rogues is not a political slogan. Anura Kumara says in London that Sri Lanka is a country which overlooked the 20th century. Sajid says Sakulo and Husma programs are not election promises. A project to set up DLB lottery sales outlet at crowded railway stations begins. President instructs not to reverse any environmental law. 6 Hajj pilgrims die due to the heat strokes.
Now to those and more stories in detail. On today's top story, President Ranil Wickremesinghe says Madhu pilgrims will be accorded the opportunity to engage in pilgrimage without any obstructions.
And he has made these remarks participating in a Manor District Development Committee meeting. The event has taken place at the Manor District Secretariat. Political representatives and government officials were present at the meeting conducted with the objective of looking into the future development plans in the Manor District. The President has instructed the Army to speedily reconstruct the sites of the Madhu Road for the benefit of the pilgrims arriving at the Madhu Church. He has also informed to seek the cooperation of a representative of the Bishop of Manor, the Department of Wildlife Conservation, the Road Development Authority and the police in this connection. The President is also ordered to complete cleaning operations prior to the conducting of the upcoming annual feast of the Madhu Church. The President further said that the Madhu Road and the road leading to the Sri Padasthana are for the sole benefit of the pilgrims and pointed out that arresting and imposing fines on offenders is not a justifiable act. He has also requested to inform the President's office of any incidents of taking into custody of Madhu pilgrims. The President has also reiterated the need to find solutions to the problem through discussion. Problems relating to all sectors, including health, education and irrigation in the Manor District, were directly presented to the President, who provided instant solutions to many of them. The President added that the development deprived to the Manor District will be granted within this year. President Ranil Wickremesinghe said that the road to Madhu Church serves pilgrims as does the road to Sri Pada for those visiting Sri Pada. It is unfair to arrest and impose a fine of 300,000 rupees on the church. Therefore, representatives from the diocese of Manor, Forest Conservation and Department, Road Development Authority, Sri Lanka Police and Army should collaborate to clean and develop this road. These activities will be completed before the annual festival of the Church of Our Lady of Madhu. The guard post at the entrance to Manor City cannot be removed immediately, but discussions with the security forces will be held to appropriate measures. Necessary development for the Manor District will be provided with the foundational work starting this year. The President said he wanted to inform them about the extensive development process happening in Manor, and he called upon all to work together to make Manor a major contributor to the country's economy through comprehensive development.
I am the Environment Minister. Okay. What do you want? Use the seawater for green hydrogen. Then we have the solar energy that we can give. I am the Environment Minister. I'll get everything cleared for you tomorrow.
Excuse me, I am the Divisional Secretary there. So the reason is they have gazetted this area without the consent of the Divisional Secretary. They used the Google and they covered all the reservations of the RDA and everything. Yeah. So that is the reason they are saying that this is coming under their gazette.
Did you gazette it without asking this thing?
No, sir, it was gazetted even before.
No, here find the way, environment I will look after. Yeah, and now I am looking after environment. I'll look at that. Will you do the rest of it? Can you find a way? Otherwise, I will tell the army to go in and do what has to be done.
Commander agreed.
I either decide or the security forces will go in. Can you look at it and work it out? Okay. That's all right. Main thing is, at the moment, first sort out the things so people can go there for the Jubilee. That's one. Then if you want, we'll tell all of you to meet here with the district secretary and the governor, and after that we will take it up in Colombo.
Opposition parliamentarian Rashad Badruddin has thanked the president for allocating a large sum of money for the development of Manor after many years. Members of Parliament Rashad Badruddin said that today they have come there and provided solutions to many of the problems faced by Manor. The people's allocation of DDC funds to him and the TNA MPs for the development of the Manor district has been greatly helpful to them. On behalf of the people of Manor and all MPs, he had extended his heartfelt thanks to the president. There are also certain issues that can be resolved expeditiously, and several projects initiated by the good governance regime that were purposefully stopped could have been completed. Furthermore, Manor did not receive any development funds in the past few years. However, this year substantial funds have been allocated for Manor's development.
In the meantime, President Ranil Wickremesinghe called on the Most Reverend Dr. Fidelis Lionel Emmanuel Fernando, the Bishop of Mana and Diocese of Mana, at the Mana Bishop's House today. The Bishop of Mana has commended President Ranil Wickremesinghe for his economic reform efforts aimed at rescuing the country from the financial crisis. During their meeting, they also discussed the future development plans for the Mana district. Key topics included the development of Pedro and Mullaitivu as renewable energy hubs. Emphasis was placed on ensuring the development activities are carried out in an environmentally friendly manner. A feasibility study is currently being conducted on establishing a power line between Sri Lanka and India, with further discussion expected during the upcoming visit of the Indian Foreign Minister to Sri Lanka. President Wickremesinghe also mentioned a pre-feasibility study for a land connection between Sri Lanka and India has been completed, and a full feasibility study will be conducted in the near future. Additionally, plans to develop Mana as a tourist hub were discussed.
Moving on to more stories here at home, President Ranil Wickremesinghe highlighted that the Urumaya program has significantly boosted property values by securing land rights for the people. He emphasized that amidst economic challenges in the COVID-19 pandemic, the Urumaya initiative has played a crucial role in revitalizing property prices, thus contributing to the country's economic resilience. President Wickremesinghe made these remarks during his presence at a ceremony held at the Mana Municipal Council auditorium, where land deeds were distributed to the residents of the Mana district under the National Urumaya program today, aiming to distribute 2 million freehold land deeds. As part of this initiative, 5,000 land deeds are designated for the Mana district, with 442 deeds ceremonially handed over by the President on this occasion. Additionally, the President distributed cheques intended for procurement of fertilizer to local farmers in the Mana district. President Ranil Wickremesinghe said that in the northern region, approximately 90,000 families are asserting their land rights. Out of these, 45,000 families have clearly eligibility for land deeds without any complications. The President added that he has instructed the Governor and the Northern Provincial Council to expedite action for the remaining 45,000 families. The general public suffered greatly from the COVID-19 pandemic. As the country emerges from financial hardship, the benefits should reach the people. Particularly, the Urumaya program is once again enhancing the value of people's property. No other Asian country has implemented such a widespread free land rights initiative. Furthermore, they are actively working to provide home ownership to 250,000 apartment owners in the Western Province. The government is dedicated to supporting those affected by the economic downturn. During the war, people in the north had to abandon their homes, properties and lands. For the first time, they now have the opportunity to live under secure land rights. The President has urged everyone to safeguard these land rights that you have acquired. This will pave the way for both personal and national economic advancement. State Minister K. Maston said that President Ranil Wickremesinghe has consistently crafted comprehensive plans with a clear vision. He stands as a pivotal figure capable of rebuilding the country's faltering economy. His dedication to the welfare of the people transcends political objectives, and for this reason, he deserves the utmost respect and support. MP Kosingham Dileepan said that the President Ranil Wickremesinghe, who steered the country away from a perilous path, is actively addressing the land issues and other challenges faced by the people. MP Selvam Adikalan said that the Mannar District Hospital requires development and the Government of India has committed 60 million rupees for this purpose. They also urged the provision of essential facilities for the advancement of the Mullaitivu District Hospital. Additionally, there have been numerous land issues in the Mannar district due to the activities of the Wildlife Department. Northern Province Governor Mrs. P.S.M. Chaul said that the President consistently visits the north to assist the needs of its people. And in the meantime, national organizers of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna Namal Rajapaksa says capturing thieves should no longer be used as a political slogan. He has made these comments at the SLPP's Ganuhanda Biergama Electorate Women's Conference today. SLPP national organizer Namal Rajapaksa has presided over the event. In the year 2015, they had started using the term thief. In the same year, they came to power catch thieves. All parties which accused the SLPP as thieves talked about catching thieves, and they appointed a special committee in this regard at the Prime Minister's office. He added that, however, in the end, the present president, who was then the Prime Minister, made an open statement in Parliament stating that funds belonging to Rajapaksas were not available in any country in the world. He added that the political forces which branded them as thieves are once again trying to capture power in order to catch the robberies of the SLPP. Namal Rajapaksa added that they have to look 30 years beyond from now. He added that people must think of handing them over power to secure their future.
අපි තීන්දුව කළ යුතු කාර්යය තමයි ඊළඟ වසර 30ට මිරටේ දේශපාලන පක්ෂවලට හොරා කියන හොරා අල්ලලා සල්ලි හොයලා රට හදනවයි කියන න්‍යායයෙන් දේශපාලන බලය ගන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවද? එහෙමත් නැත්නම් පැහැදිලි වැඩපිළිවෙලක් එක්ක මේ රටේ අනාගතවාදී ඔබේ දරුවගේ හෙට දවස සුරක්ෂිත කරගන්න පුළුවන් වැඩපිළිවෙලක් එක්ක අපි දේශපාලනය කරනවා.
Minister Prasanna Ranatunga said that some experts and other groups which were with them have now deserted them. He also said that COVID-19 had sprung when they had emerged victorious and remained strong. The country was closed down for 2 years. All the relevant vaccines were brought and the country was reopened after all became normal. Today the opponents are spreading lies that they had destroyed the country.
Leader of the National People's Power, Anrukumara Dissanayake, stated that Sri Lanka is a country which overlooked the impact of the 20th century. He made these remarks addressing a rally in London City in England. Leader of the National People's Power, Anrukumara Dissanayake, said that a new leap in economy will have to be materialized. When looking at the Middle East, they have their own oil resources. The countries such as South Korea, Malaysia, Singapore and India have embarked on some forms of economic strides. They have laid the foundation for such leaps during the 20th century. Anrukumara Dissanayake further said that even after the lapse of many more centuries from now on, the 20th century would be regarded as one of the most important centuries of civilization. He added that, however, Sri Lanka had disregarded this important century.
And in the meantime, opposition leader Sajith Premadasa says some groups are trying to come into power through the misery of the people. He has expressed these observations participating in the 242 Sakpula program at the Governor Central College in Pannala. Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa said that nobody should be asking who was providing funds for their projects. He added that Sakpula and Husma program are not elections promises. He added that an election will be held this year and some party would become the opposition. He has questioned whether an opposition is able to remain as a mere talking bloc. Sajith Premadasa further said that they have set up an example through the implementation of their program, and the opposition leader added that there are groups which are against handing over computers, smart classrooms and tabs to the people.
Elon Musk is a popular subject in Sri Lanka these days. His name was highlighted in the world as well as the political world more broadly in the recent past. Even the national media have highlighted Elon Musk as his new salary package of $56 billion. Elon Musk is the world's richest living person. He is the owner of many companies including Tesla and SpaceX. The total value of his assets is $210 billion US. The Tesla company and its shareholders had confirmed that Musk's monthly salary package is Musk's new salary package is $56 million, accordingly his highest paid chief executive officer in the world. Musk was reportedly have been overjoyed upon hearing the declaration of the board of executives and shareholders. He has thanked the Tesla group with words, "I love you guys." The name of Elon Musk is heard most in Sri Lanka these days due to his granting approval for Starlink satellite internet facilities in Sri Lanka. The foundation for having these facilities was laid as a result of a discussion between President Ranil Wickremesinghe and Elon Musk in Bali City in Indonesia.
Elon Musk
Former parliamentarian of the NPP, Sunil Handurnet, said that talks bringing Elon Musk. He added that business giant is trying to enter into the country to make the economy upside down.
ආර්ථික පරිවර්තන මනසක් ගෙනල්ලා ආර්ථිකේ කන පිට ගන්න හදන වෙන මොකවත් නෙමෙයි මෙන්න මේ එලන් මස්ක්ලා වගේ හාදුන්ට ඇවිල්ලා මේ අර කුප්‍රකට ආර්ථික ඝාතකයින්ට ලංකාවේ දොර ඇරලා දෙන්න.
SJP parliamentarian Iran Vikrantha said that any person who reap maximum profit is regarded as economic killer. According to this story, the Mudalali in a village is also an economic killer. He said that Musk is a giant entrepreneur and if he is willing to invest in Sri Lanka, we should consider such an offer as an advantage to the country. The MP further said that Musk also may benefit from such investments.
In the meantime, declaring open the lottery sales outlet of the Development Lotteries Board near the Colombo Fort Railway Station has taken place today. The sales centre has been set up under the project to establish lottery sales units at crowded railway station premises within the island. Minister of Transport, Mass Media Dr. Bandula Gunawardena has presided over the event. Chairman of the DLB Ajit Naragala and a group were also present. Chairman of the DLB, Ajit Naragala, and they are hoping to provide more closer service to the people by setting up lottery sales outlet at railway stations and bus stands throughout the island. Minister Dr. Bandula Gunawardena said that the final global creditor is the IMF. Whoever becomes president or whichever government comes into power are unable to receive financial support other than from the final money lender. Bandula Gunawardena also said they prepared the budget 2024 and added that the budgets of 2025, 2026 and 2027 will also have to be prepared through the financial allocations of IMF.
Minister of Public Security Tiran Al says that the underworld and dark racketeering will be eliminated from society as soon as possible. He further said that the Yukti operation was commenced mainly to arrest those who sell narcotics and others behind the racket and basically not to arrest drug addicts. The minister made these remarks participating in a concluding ceremony of the Suvasara Kadalla community-based rehabilitation project at Apegama premises in Battaramulla yesterday, sending back to homes 560 persons who are addicted to drugs. After 14 days of rehabilitation has also taken place on this occasion. The community-based rehabilitation program was conducted on behalf of Southern, Nugegoda and Mount Leavenir divisions. Minister Tiranala said that the operation was reputed to chase those who bring narcotics and sell them to the people. He added that social justice could be extended to the society by those who have been rehabilitated on camps and rescue others from drug addiction. However, drug racketeers would never take one of those steps back beside whatever measures are taken against them. Yet the minister has promised to destroy the underworld and the narcotic dealers before long. Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena says that temporary employees in local government institutions have been made permanent since last Friday. Addressing a ceremony at the Kurunegala District Secretariat yesterday, he further said that aid being received from the International Monetary Fund will be utilised for the economic development of the country. Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena said that various myths are being spread across the country. It has been said for the past that the country will not be getting the cent from IMF. As of today, the IMF has given financial assistance according to the agreement. They have also given money to get out of the current economic crisis, as it is necessary to make the economic development measures that generate economic growth and foreign exchange and use them for the development of the people. Therefore, the environment should be transformed for the people of faraway villages and increase of income sources. The country is moving towards that goal. Distribution of incubators for the objective of enhancing sources of revenue for people has also taken place on this occasion. Another objective of the program is to increase the nutrition status of the public. Governor of the Northwestern Province Nazir Ahmed and State Minister Shanta Bandara and other people's representatives were also participating in the event.
And in the meantime, State Minister of Finance Dr. Ranjit Siambalapitiya says that they will never undervalue the professional disputes, pointing out that the present moment in the knock time is take popular decision. The State Minister was addressing the media after attending to a program in Dehiovita last evening. State Minister Dr. Ranjit Siambalapitiya said that this year is a crucial election year. The trade unions are acting by giving attention to this factor. Every trade union in the country has some political vision, and each of these groups has different political agendas. The trade unions highlight their distinct political views. As a result, numerous problems are being created at present. The State Finance Minister further said that the IMF has extended the third installment, stating that the country has treaded on a positive path. However, the threat facing the country looms forward. Even the budget reports pointed out these facts. Minister Siambalapitiya also said the country has embarked upon positive economy from a negative economy. The government will have a devalued trade union problem. He has insisted that it's imperative to find solutions to these problems. A high-powered committee has been appointed under the leadership of a former President Secretary in this connection. He also said that the budget of 2025 would give a clear answer after analysing all the professional problems.
The government has implemented a program to increase the country's forest cover to 32% by 2030. The State Minister of Environment, Janaka Kubra, says that the new National Environment Protection and Climate Change draft bill is scheduled to be presented, and the plans are also underway to draft and act on biodiversity. The minister made these remarks at a media briefing held in the Presidential Media Centre today. It was conducted at another stage of program to enlighten the masses on the project titled 2 Years of Progress and Beyond. Opinions have also been expressed on this occasion on the future plans of the development project implemented by the Ministry of Environment. State Minister Janaka Kubra said that President Ranil Wickremesinghe has shown increased commitment to environmental protection and climate change. Consequently, he has instructed against reversing any laws enacted to safeguard the environment and under any circumstances. The State Minister said furthermore plans are underway to update any of the current Environmental Act and present it to the Parliament alongside the Climate Change Act. Additionally, he said that urgent program has been initiated to care the country's valuable mineral resources. Secretary of the Ministry of Environment BKP Chandrakirti said that the Environmental Pollution Control and Chemical Management Division has been active environmentally friendly management and disposal project for waste. Programs are also in place to prevent and reduce plastic waste generation. Currently, there is an initiative underway for the environmentally friendly management and single-use plastics and their waste. We'll be back with foreign news after a short break.
Welcome back after the break, and moving on to news overseas. 6 people have died from the heat stroke during the Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca amid warnings from Saudi officials that temperatures during the annual gathering could reach 48 degrees Celsius. All 6 of the dead have been identified as Jordanian citizens. The deaths were reported as pilgrims gathered atop Mount Arafat yesterday. Marking the main event of the pilgrimage, more than 1.8 million people are taking part in the Hajj this year, according to the Saudi General Authority for Statistics. The Hajj is one of the biggest religious gatherings in the world and the largest annual event in Saudi Arabia. It occurs 2 months and 10 days after Ramadan ends during the Islamic month of Dhul Hijjah.
World leaders at the Ukrainian Summit for Peace in Switzerland are exploring ways of ensuring the security of the nuclear sites and of Ukraine's food exports. They are seeking to adopt a final communique which alleges the war's widespread suffering and destruction firmly on Russia, which Kiev would regard as a success. But Austria's leader has said that the declaration is not expected to gain unanimous support from the participants. More than 90 countries and international organizers are attending the summit, aimed at creating a broadest possible backing for a process that could help the war in Ukraine. Russia has not been invited, and the biggest backer, China, is not present, leading some doubt to this World Summit's effectiveness. The draft's final document, yet to be published, calls for Ukrainian control to be restored over the nuclear power plants and the country's ports in Azov Sea, along all currently occupied by Russia.
Pinamu macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Now on to sports news. St. Peter's College Bumblepitia beats Thurston College Colombo in an inter-school rugby tournament match at St. Peter's College ground yesterday. St. Peter's won 112-0 the half-time. They were leading 55-0. They scored 11 goals and 7 tries. The match between Isipatana College Colombo and Sri Sumangala College Kandy was held at Havelock Ground. Isipatana College won the match by 50 points to 3. The match between DSNI College Colombo and Dharmaraja College Kandy was held at CRNFC grounds. DSNI College won the match by 44 points to 12. The match between Science College Mount Lavinia and St. Anthony's College Katukastota was held at the Nithavala grounds in Kandy. Science College won the match by 27 points to 14. The match between St. Thomas's College Mount Lavinia and Trinity College Kandy was held at Pallakale grounds in Kandy. Trinity College won the match by 31 points to 8. The match between Royal College Colombo and Kingswood College Kandy was held at Royal College grounds in Colombo. Royal College won the match by 60 points to 5. The match between Wesley College Colombo and Zahra College Colombo was held at the Zahra College grounds in Colombo. Wesley College won the match by 21 points to 14.
Moving on from rugby to cricket, the T20 World Cup cricket fixture between Sri Lanka and Netherlands is scheduled to be conducted in St. Lucia tomorrow. The Sri Lanka team is already eliminated from the tournament. Angelo Matthews of the Sri Lanka team said that the media briefing that they apologized to the local cricket fans for their failure to show their skills at the tournament. Angelo Matthews of the Sri Lanka team said that they have regretted for not being able to fulfill the country's expectation and extended his apologies. Matthews further said it was the batsmen who faced setbacks in both of their defeated encounters. He added that the bowlers and the fielders performed well, but victory was too far away. Matthews also said defeat in even one match would make it extremely impossible to go forward in the tournament. He added that, however, they are hoping to play well and secure victories in the future. He added that they were not playing expecting defeat, but defeat came on them.
Pinamu macang, prima kottumi, fantamai.
That's it for tonight's English News telecast. Thank you for joining us. Good night.